Hi, I'm still reading the Yoto Carnegie longlist, and I finished this one, Until the Road Ends by Phil Earle. I read his other one, When the Sky Falls, back in 2022, when it was longlisted for the Carnegies as well. And like that one, this is set in World War II. It gave me Homeward Bound vibes. It's a film, I don't know whether you know the film, but it's a film I remember seeing when I was a child and cried buckets and buckets over. We start off with Bo, the dog, and he's rescued from the road, from getting flattened by a lorry, by Peggy. She takes him home, and he becomes a member of the family and is absolutely devoted to Peggy. Not so keen on Bo's arrival is Mabel the cat, who is Peggy's little brother's Wolf, his cat. She's not too keen on having a dog in the house. Anyway, with the advent of war, Peggy's parents, the Alfords, decide that they're going to evacuate the children to Mr. Alford's sister to keep them safe, take them out of London. But the sister won't take the dog or the cat, won't take the animals. At the time, the government decided that it would be a very good idea, because of the risk of bombs, if all the animals were put to sleep. This is something that I might have known about. I think I did know about it, but it's something that was sort of kept way back in the mind until this book brought it back to life again. But it was something that has almost been glossed over because the government realised how bad for morale it was suddenly to destroy all the family pets. Anyway, the Alfords decide that that's not what they're going to do to Bo and Mabel, and they promise Peggy and Wilf that they'll keep the animals safe. During the Blitz, Bo goes out with Mr. Alford, who's an air raid warden, and he's got a very good nose for sniffing out survivors. You know, when a house has been bombed, Bo is very good at sniffing out the survivors in the rubble. And he even gets his photo in the paper, which Mr. Alford sends off to Peggy. Then comes the fateful day when both parents are killed. And Bo makes the decision that Peggy needs him, his girl, Peggy, needs him. She's lost her parents, she can't lose him as well. So he makes a decision that he's going to try and find her, that he's going to go where she is. So he sets out on a journey, accompanied by Mabel, and accompanied by a very feisty pigeon called Bomber. I'm not a lover of books where the animals talk, but this is really well done. The animals' voices, Bo's voice, he is so full of compassion, so full of love for Peggy. Mabel the cat is superly sarcastic, absolutely sarcastic, taking every opportunity she can to snip at Bo. And just for Bomber the pigeon, he's almost the glue that holds them together. Because he's a racing pigeon, he knows which way to direct them, so he guides them, he motivates them, he cajoles them. For an adult, I thought it was a good read. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the read. And for youngsters, it will remind them, it will tell them, instruct them about the devastation of war. All these video games about war games, real life is not like that. The devastation, the heartbreak. And I'll be honest, I did need a tissue to wipe away a tear. I'll admit it. So, yet another on the Carnegie list. So, happy reading. Take care.